Hello, today I'm cooking some kidney. Now I know a lot of people try to avoid eating organ meats, but on a keto diet it's well nutritious, cheap and quite tasty really. So I freeze and individually wrap the kidney, and this is lamb's kidney, after I buy a little packet of kidneys. And now the crucial thing to do is to get rid of the white part here. Now this actually goes all the way through the kidney, so if you can grab hold of the white bit between finger and thumb and then use a knife just to cut the flesh away from the white bits. So you see, as you can see, it's sort of some there. So what you're trying to do, you don't need to do a very, very sharp knife where you actually cut through the white bits. So you're just sort of scraping it off. So this one is a bit moist. So there we go. So I just work my way around, pulling away from the white bits. So I'm trying to show you on camera as I'm doing this, so it's a little bit awkward. It's not terribly difficult to do. So almost there. Oops. I think I probably should have patted this dry with a towel first because it's quite slippery and wet. So there we have it. So don't go, you can leave a bit of meat on, so that's the white bits left. You can see that. And I'll just pop that back in the bag. So and throw it away. Okay, now I then put the kidney into a bowl. This is actually deviled kidneys, so I'm going to I'll just give this I'm just giving the bowl a rinse. So I'll wash it properly later on, just to get all that off. Right, so that's that done. Okay, back to the topic. So I use Tabasco sauce, which is that one there, on the label's dropped off, just to give it a bit of a spicier taste. It's not coming out of the bottle. There we are. Also, some pepper, salt, and then to absorb the juices, I'm using ground linseed. So just a teaspoon of that. Again, my fingers are now wet. And right. So I'll just put that on there. Use a fork just to mix it up. So and try and get the linseed covering the kidney. You could use a bit more linseed, but maybe not. So I've got a fry pan on, and that's just on low to medium heat, and we don't have to fast cook or slow cook, just sort of cook as per normal. So I'll put that in the pan. There we go. Now I just tend to leave that there, and then sort of halfway through, maybe after 3 or 4 minutes, flip it, because I'm also going to be cooking some other items. So I've got the last of the homemade venison sausages, so that can go in there. Bit of nitrite-free bacon. that in there. I'll just leave that to cook, and then after about 5 minutes I'll add 2 eggs. Oops, you can see that side. And I cook the eggs in these rings, I don't know, the crumpet rings or whatever, so I can get more into the pan. So I'll just, as the bacon shrinks, I'll just make a space, and rather than the egg falling out all over the place, it will just sit in the mould. Okay, I'll come back to you when it's been cooking for a bit. Okay, so that's now been about 3 or 4 minutes, I suppose. I'll put these loops in for the eggs. So what I'm going to do, you can see it's all quite red underneath, on the top. So I'll just flip this kidney so it cooks the other side. Now if you're, I've got some keto bread in the freezer, so when I was having to eat a bit more, toast the keto bread slices and put the kidneys on top of those. It tastes really nice, but I'm not doing keto bread eating at the moment. So that's, as you can see, quite, I mean those could be eaten right now because they're what's termed pink, so they're not cooked right through, but I tend just to leave them to cook through, so I don't think it makes a difference to the taste. I'll just turn the sausage over. Oh, and just while I'm talking about doing a breakfast thing, sausages, don't prick them when you cook them because that lets the fat out. So you want to try and keep the sealed sausage skin unit, and you know when it's cooked because you'll see within the sausage it will start bubbling inside, the fat will start bubbling inside, so that lets you know when it's cooked in. And the bacon, well, that just cooks along merrily on its own. Just flip it a couple of times if you want to. And then at a certain point you think, oh right, I'll put the eggs on now. So the eggs are going to take 3 or 4 minutes to cook. So I'll just put those right, take the eggs. Now because I want the egg white not to splurt out all over the place, what I do is I break the egg into a cup. It also means I know whether I've got any eggshell in there too. And then carefully pour that into the mould. So there's the mould there. And the intention here is that the egg white will solidify. So, as you see, like that. So the rest of the egg then won't run out all over the place. If, fingers crossed, if it works. There we go. Yep. Spot on. Right, do the other one. Oh, and I've actually greased the inside of the ring as well. I'll put that one in there, and that one hasn't quite got as much fat coverage, so that may stick a bit, but usually quite good about coming out, so I can do it correctly again. Just a bit of the white, stop, wait for the white to solidify a bit to seal the base, and then put the rest of the egg in. Now I like my plate to be hot to eat off, so I'll then put the plate over the top just to heat the plate up, and that will also help with the eggs being cooked. So I'll also turn the temperature down a bit so the cooks don't the eggs don't burn underneath. Right, one plate coming up. Done. So that will again be 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll come back to you when that bit's done. Right, and so to the big reveal. Now we take the oven off, and I might just pop the temperature up just slightly again. Oh, I just to say I've done the pre-cooking process, so I'll get rid of the implements that touch the food prior to cooking. So when I will eat, I've got a using a clean fork. It's not been contaminated or touched by raw meat. Right, so take off the lid. So there's a nice warm plate to eat from. I'll take off the silicone rings. So I'll get eggs shaped just like I get from McDonald's. Yay. I'll just check the... Can you see the kidneys down the bottom there? So I'll take out the bacon first. I might need to use my fingers here a bit. So, the bacon, the sausage. I can get to it. So yeah, I can see on the sausage there's a great big clear fat lump there. That's cooked through. Oops. A couple of eggs. Oh, and I've just accidentally broken the yolk. Not to worry. And they've been a bit sticky. Oh, and if the top of the egg is not cooking too quickly, I actually put the bacon on top in the pan just to make sure it cooks through. And then the kidneys. So that's cool. And I can put water straight in there to stop it from make it easy clean. Turn it off. And my indulgence is just to add a dash of mustard on the side. So I'm not going to eat masses of this because it's carby, but just enough to dip in the sausage and bacon. Okay, that's it. Breakfast for one coming up. Bon appetit. Thank you very much.